Next, after writing the IUPAC naming, we are going to study about how to write the structure of an organic compound if the IUPAC name or the common name, whatever it is, if the name is given, how to write or how to draw the structure of organic compounds. Not all the organic compounds of haloalkanes and haloarenes. And we know how to write the structure if a name is given. Revise the class 11 notes. If a name is given, first we have to identify the word root, then draw that much of carbon atoms, then give number, continuous number we can give, whether it is a chain or ring, then first write the suffixes, then write all the prefixes. So in the first structure, the first name given is 2-chloro-3-methyl pentane. From this we know that the word root is pent. So what we have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 5 carbon atoms first and give continuous numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now after that, write the suffixes first. Here we have only one suffix, that is ANE, that means all these 5 carbon atoms are singly bonded. Then write the prefixes. 2-chloro means on second carbon there is one chlorine. 3-methyl means on third carbon there is a methyl group. There is nothing else to write. So add hydrogen atoms to satisfy the remaining valency. So first carbon CH3. So here 1, 2, 3 remaining 1, 1, 2, 3 remaining 1, CH2, CH3. Okay. Now in the second question, the word root is hex. It is not hex actually, it is cyclohex. So first what we have to draw is a cyclohex ring. Now after that, see the prefix. It is ANE, that means it is cyclohexane ring itself. After that, give number. From wherever you want, you can start writing and give continuous numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write the prefixes. On first carbon there is one chlorine present. On fourth carbon there is one ethyl group present. There is nothing else. So here bond line, so no need to draw the hydrogen atoms and all. It is understood. This is the structure of 1-chloro-4-ethyl cyclohexane. Now in the next question, for tertiary butyl, this is tertiary butyl, 3-iodoheptane. So the word root is hept. So how many carbon we have to draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now give continuous numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now write the suffixes first. Here the only suffix is ANE, that means they all are singly bonded. Now write the prefixes for tertiary butyl. We know the tertiary butyl group is CH3 tri-C with free valency. That free valency we have to attach on fourth carbon. Okay, CH3 tri. 3-iodo, on third carbon there is one iodine also, nothing else to represent. So here CH3, H2, H, H, CH2, CH2, CH3. Okay. In the next question, this is actually in-text question number 10.1. So here the word root is but. Okay, so draw 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms, give continuous numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw the suffixes first. It is 2-ene means the double bond is between second and third carbon. 1,4-dibromo means on first carbon and on fourth carbon there is 2 bromine atoms. The remaining bonds are, that is no need to specify, it is understood, that means the remaining bonds are single bonds. Add hydrogen CH2, CH, CH, CH2. Second question, last question is 1-bromo-4 secondary butyl 2-methyl benzene. So here there is no word root. Meth is not word root, this is not meth, it is methyl. Methyl means it is an alkyl group, it is a branch or substituent. Here the parent is benzene. So first draw a benzene ring. Now give continuous numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write all the prefixes. 1 bromo. 4 secondary butyl. What is secondary butyl group? CH3, CH, C2, H5. Okay, the free valency we have to attach here. So CH should be here. One side is methyl and one side is ethyl group. And 2 methyl on second carbon, there is a methyl group. So very easy to write the structure if a name is given. First identify the word root, then write the suffixes, then only write the prefixes. Then satisfy the remaining valencies of each carbon by giving hydrogen only in the case of chain compounds, ring compounds. It is understood, no need to write the hydrogen atoms. Now the next question, it is actually the solved example, question number 10.1. Solved example, the previous one was in text question 10.1. This is solved exercise, exercise 10.1. The question is to write or draw all the structural isomers of the compounds with the given molecular formula and classify them as primary, secondary and tertiary halides. Very important question because these isomers are coming as applications in ABC questions. Okay. Now the first formula, molecular formula given is C5H11Br. Now we have to draw the structural isomers. Structural isomers already we learnt in class 11 means same molecular formula. Molecular formula will be same but structure will be different. And because of the difference in their structures, they will be exhibiting different properties also. So what are the different structures possible here? What's the total number of carbon here? 5 and 11 hydrogen atoms and 1 bromine. So we will take the possibility of 5 carbon atoms first. The first possibility is what? 5 hydrogen atoms as straight chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let the bromine present on the first carbon itself. Okay. So CH3, CH2, 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 CH2. If you look at the number of carbon, 4, 5 carbon, H11Br. Okay. And what type of halide it is? To classify the halide, you have to see only the X-attached carbon, isn't it? So here the X-attached carbon is this. Since it is CH2 with 2 replaceable hydrogen atoms, it is a primary halide. Okay, that means it will be attached to one other carbon atom only. Now, classification we can do at the last. Now, the second structural, the first one we have written all the 5 carbon atoms straight chain and bromine on first carbon. Now, the same 5 carbon as straight chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and bromine on second carbon. CH3, CH2. Okay, again the same molecular formula, then but different structure. If you write the UPSC name, you can find that they all are different compounds. Now the third one is again 5 carbon straight chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and bromine on third carbon. So here also it is with same molecular formula but different structure. Now there is no other possibility on this carbon with all the 5 carbons straight chain. Now I am going to change the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon straight chain and 1 carbon is coming as a branch. And here I am writing bromine on first carbon. So CH2, CH, CH3. Okay, so this is another isomer possible. Now on the fifth structure, the same 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon straight chain and 1 branch. I am giving bromine on this carbon. So CH3, CH3. Another isomer possible. Then on the same, I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon. So the 4 carbon with 1 branch, and the bromine will be on this carbon. So and in the next structure, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon straight, 1 carbon here, and bromine on the last carbon. So CH3, CH, CH3, CH2. Now the next structure possible. So these are the 8 isomers for the possible for this compound with molecular formula C5H11. If you want to classify them, the first one is a primary halide, second one bromine attached carbon is CH, so it is secondary halide. The third one also bromine attached carbon is CH, so secondary halide. So here the fourth one bromine attached carbon is CH2, so it is a primary halide. In the fifth one, the bromine attached carbon is C without any replaceable hydrogen, so it is a tertiary. So here it is CH, so it is secondary. Here Br attached carbon is CH2, so it is primary. So here also it is primary. So these are the 8 structural isomers possible for this compound with molecular formula C5H11Br. And the very important compound with molecular formula C4H9Br, a very commonly compound that is coming in most of the questions, C4H9Br. How we can draw the structural isomers? The first possibility, all the 4 carbon atoms straight chain and bromine on first carbon. So CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2Br, and it is a primary halide. Why it is a primary halide? Because the bromine attached carbon is CH2. Second possibility, 4 carbon atoms straight chain and the bromine is on second carbon. So CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, and it is a secondary halide because the X attached carbon is CH. Now the next possibility is CH3, C, CH3, CH3Br. Tertiary butyl bromide with the same molecular formula, so it is a tertiary halide. Why it is a tertiary halide? Because the bromine attached carbon is C without any replaceable hydrogen atom. Now the next one is CH3, this is isobutyl bromide, and here it is a primary halide. So for C4H9Br, total 4 isomers are possible. The first one is normal butyl bromide, second one is secondary butyl bromide, Third one is tertiary butyl bromide, and the last one is isobutyl bromide. So very important compound C4H9Br. Study all the structural isomers of C4H9Br. So this is about how to draw the structures if a formula is given or if a name is given.